through my veins. Underneath the neon lights, they all call my name. Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Take it all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Davis Arena. OVW Television on the air. 1 week out from the Saturday night special. Gilbert Corsi joined alongside Dr. Manbeast, Ted McNaylor, and the Easton villain Josh Ashcraft. And guys, everybody is talking about that Saturday night special coming up on February 2nd and the Battle of the Bros.
Absolutely. The Bro Godz explode as Dustin Jackson takes on Colton Cage. And tonight they're going to give both of them a live microphone and have them hash it out in the ring. You're going to be in the middle of them.
I'm going to try and keep all that chaos straight as they air their grievances. And speaking of grievances, ladies and gentlemen, a man you know very well, Zoe has one with something that was said on OVW Television last week.
Well, you know what? I don't speak for cash flow, but I can't exactly say that I don't agree with what the man said.
Well, he said he was the best big man in OVW. Well, the Juggernaut disagrees.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Heartthrob Jaden Roller.
As we talk about that Saturday night special, it's going down February the 2nd right here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. Brought to you by the Night School of Welding, Game Exchange, Lemmy Law, and Cricket Wireless. But I want to go back to those remarks now from Zoe. He's taking great exception to Cash Flow claiming to be the best big man in the business.
Absolutely, and I have to say, from my perspective, I would love nothing more than to see those two mountains of men go one-on-one in the ring.
Well, Gilbert, to be completely honest with you, Zoe is an anomaly. I've never seen a man with his size and strength be able to move that fast. But Cash Flow just might have the edge on him.
Zoe has all the tools, they say, and in my opinion, I think that 2019 could be the year of Zoe. And speaking of the Juggernaut.
And his opponent, he is the Beast Unleashed, Zoe!
Without a doubt, one of the most popular superstars on the OVW roster is Zoe. And could there be an encounter down the road coming between the Juggernaut and the one known as Cash Flow? You know, these guys know each other very well. In fact, Josh, you know that better than anybody. You used to manage them.
That I did. I managed the Legacy Brutality to the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships, and Zoe and Cash Flow were two of the biggest parts of making the LOB successful.
But right now it is Zoe in our opening contest tonight against a guy who calls himself the Heartthrob. Doc, what do you know?
This man not only calls himself a heartthrob, he calls himself the Pigtail Princess. Jaden Roller, who's got tremendous upside. He's been wrestling around the St. Louis area. Now he's driving all the way to Louisville, Kentucky for an opportunity for a chance at superstardom, but he's got to get through the Juggernaut tonight.
You know, for years we talked about the New Talent Initiative here in OVW. This is still the premier place to be in professional wrestling. Top-notch competition against powerhouses like the man they call Zoe.
Oh, look at that scoop and a slam out of Zoe. And Jaden Roller is in a bad position in that corner.
Again, I say that Zoe has all the tools. He's agile, he's quick in the ring. He does things that people near 400 pounds just should not be able to do.
Look at that!
Just like that.
Case in point. And then he backs up that agility with strength, Doc.
That's right. I always say he's just as agile as he is strong, and there's not many men you can say that about. As we see him going from doing cartwheels to slamming down Jaden Roller, and Jaden Roller is no strong man, or no small man, rather.
The heartthrob goes to the eyes and may have just saved his own life, and it's snake eyes for the Juggernaut.
Another case in point. Jaden Roller, that's one strong young man right there.
Drive-by kick by Jaden Roller after the rake of the eyes, and now he's got some momentum behind him, Gil. He's got to capitalize on this. You can't sleep on Zoe.
I mean, think about it. I mean, he drove nearly 5 hours to be here to lose and not get the winner's payday. Man, that's a hard drive back home.
Jaden stalking Zoe in the corner now. Stiff shot to the face, and now boots.
I mean, look, he wants it. Jaden Roller wants it. He knows what's at stake here. If he can beat the Juggernaut, the big man Zoe.
But look at the trouble Jaden Roller had pulling Zoe out of the corner, Gil.
Yeah, if the Heartthrob can get a victory here, that's not just a win, that's a signature victory. Zoe's been a multi-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, a former television champion, but it's the Heartthrob.
This could be it.
Well-placed elbow to the middle of the chest, the sternum area, but Zoe is showing how much gas he has left in the tank. He kicked out and won there.
Yeah, barely a 1 count there by referee Stefan Smith as Zoe just kicks out with authority. This man has a gas tank that might seem unlimitless, Gilbert.
Oh, now this is a mistake if you ask me. If you have the Juggernaut on his back, do not waste any time.
That's right, the Pigtail Prince paid the price for that one.
The Pigtail Prince walked on the wrong side of confidence and cockiness.
Look at that running crossbody by Zoe!
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, another victory for the Juggernaut.
And your winner, Zoe!
Like a refrigerator getting thrown at you.
Let's take another look at how he got the job done. That's near 400 pounds flying through the air like a luchador. 1, 2, 3.
Last Saturday,
Victory for Zoe.
I'm watching OVW with my family. And on the TV, I see a big man wearing green claiming to be the best big man in OVW. Cash flow. I've been here every single week. It's OVW. I ain't been talking about being the best big man. I've been showing it. Now you and I, we got history. We got a legacy. I appreciate what you've done for the business. I appreciate what you've done for me. But you don't come to my house and talk about being the best big man. Are you serious?
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you've weld a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Huge match made during the commercial break for the Saturday night special. It's going to be the battle of the big man. Zoe versus Cash Flow. Who is the best big man in OVW? Interestingly enough, you know that our commissioner, Dean Hill, set the stipulation, changed the game in the television title division to where every TV title match is a gauntlet. 6 superstars, 5 challengers, and the champion. And what's interesting about this, I know that all of the entourage, or both members of the entourage, are in this gauntlet match, and both members of King's Ransom. Those 2 groups don't exactly care for each other, Josh.
No, they don't. King's Ransom and Entourage 2.0, or whatever you want to call them, have had nothing but bad blood between them. Since coming into OVW, since the first time that we saw King's Ransom, the Entourage 2.0 has been a thorn in their side, so to speak.
Here you see one half of 2018 winners of the Nightmare Cup. King's Ransom holding on to an OVW Southern Tag Team title shot anytime, any place they want. And really that's the root of the dissension, because these wannabe crooks, these wannabe thugs in Entourage 2.0, I'm talking about Shiloh Jones and DL3, they stole the Nightmare Cup. The most coveted prize, one of the most coveted prizes in tag team wrestling, and they melted it down into a chain.
Yeah, they melted it into a chain. Can you believe what they did? I still can't. I'm one of the most disrespectful people here, and even I felt disrespected by that.
So you have Shiloh Jones starting off this television title gauntlet with Maximus Khan, who's got him goozled.
Khan's got him by the neck. Oh, this is bad news for Shiloh Jones.
If you've never seen King's Ransom, ladies and gentlemen, hold on tight. This team is all about power as Shiloh Jones is turned inside out.
Cut a flip, as Jim Cornette would say. Oh, but look at this, Shiloh landing on his feet.
He squirmed and weaseled out of the back and gonna jump into a sleeper here.
I don't think it's nearly as effective as Adam Revolver's sleeper.
I don't think he got it on all the way.
No, I don't either.
And a hard knife edge chop.
Down goes Shiloh. What? I'm still trying to figure out, what are these pants? What is this color scheme?
Somebody once said that it looked like a couch from the 80s. Cover here, shoulders on the mat, hold on! Shiloh Jones stole it! Shiloh Jones stole it!
That he did! Shiloh steals the victory, ditches out of the ring.
Now that was highway robbery, to say the least. Shiloh Jones with the upset here in the gauntlet against
Hey, get him away from our table, get back!
Maximus Khan. But Khan's not gonna have any time to, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Both members of the entourage have to square off against each other. That's what I started to say in the opening going to this contest. I knew that the entourage and King's Ransom were both in it. I just didn't know who was coming when, because we know selection matters most in a gauntlet match.
That it does, but this is like the worst exhibition of karate I've ever seen attempted.
That doesn't look like karate. It looks like DL3 stubbed his toe.
Most of the time it does. And I don't know who said they look like a couch from the 80s. It looks like someone threw up on the set of Saved by the Bell. Well, hey, at least there's a handshake, but
They both have their fingers crossed behind their back. You can trust them as far as you can
Yep,
throw
yep,
them.
roll up.
DL3's the first to stab Shiloh Jones in the back, and Shiloh turns around and says, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? I thought we shook hands.
I mean, they shook hands, we saw an opportunity, and now Shiloh from behind only gets a quick count out of that one.
If memory serves correctly, both of these guys have been television champion before, but never television champion when you had the stakes raised like this as a gauntlet. What's DL3 saying to Big D out there?
I have absolutely no idea, and now wait a second, now Shiloh going over to Big D?
What are both offering some kind of instructions to the what would you call DL3? An insurance policy, or a Big D, an insurance policy? A hitman?
I mean,
a guy who has bad wig choice?
I mean, hey, that's natural hair, Gilbert.
Natural, my foot. Oh!
Wait a second!
I guess we know what DL3 said to Big D.
Now I guess we know what Shiloh said to him.
Indeed. And again, another miscommunication here, and that's the thing. In a gauntlet-type scenario, it is every man for themselves.
Oh, no.
He's gonna roll up, pick the bones, and
feet on the ropes.
Out-cheated the cheater.
I mean, you know what happens? That is, in fact, how Shiloh managed to advance. Oh, wait a second here.
Is that a Shiloh Jones shirt?
Shiloh Jones has merch? Ah.
Well, as they make up, the other half of King's Ransom is coming to the ring, and did you see the look in Leonis Khan's face?
Leonis Khan flipping into the ring, double clothesline, takes out both men, and there goes Big D.
Leonis means business.
Huge right hand to the jaw. Shiloh chop follows. Man, Leonis is on fire here.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Josh. His brother eliminated earlier, courtesy of Shiloh Jones in controversial fashion. And what's this from Big D? They're all mobbing him.
Well, the referee's called for, I'm guessing, a double disqualification here. We'll get a little bit of clarity as the referee's trying to get control.
Okay, well, I was going to say, why would Leonis be disqualified? But you must have saw Maximus before I did.
I saw him coming through the curtain. He was making his way out here.
And the referee has lost complete control. This is still a gauntlet match, and yes, it does appear that this match has been thrown out, or at least this portion of it, a double disqualification. So what comes next here, Josh?
Well, who knows what comes next? I guess the next person out in the gauntlet match just has to.
So we're
wait
down
for
to the
next
final
competitor.
two.
We're down to the final two.
We're down to the final two in the gauntlet, but the subject matter at hand is the battle still going on between King's Ransom and the Entourage right now as they fight their way to the back.
Well, let's get with the referee, Charlene McKenzie, here and get clarification.
Indeed, she is saying that this has been ruled a double disqualification, and we are moving on to the final two. And you know, this is very good for Justin Smooth, the television champion, because that means he is on the good end of the gauntlet, if there is one.
Look, good for Justin Smooth. No. It's going to be good for Justin Smooth's competitor. Excuse me, for the next competitor who's going to face Justin Smooth, Drew Hernandez. Drew's coming into this match fresh. He's basically just been handed a one-on-one TV title opportunity.
Yeah, but he's going one-on-one with a Titan. Justin Smooth was the first to thrive in this gauntlet scenario created by our commissioner, Dean Hill. In fact, when Smooth won the television championship 2 weeks ago in the very first gauntlet, that was the first singles title run he's had in OVW.
Well, that's true, but you know what? Drew Hernandez might actually just beat the Titan here tonight and become the new TV champion, and that's exactly what Hernandez is trying to do right here.
Indeed, he is going early to the attack, and that's what he's going to have to do to pin Justin Smooth's shoulders to the mat.
He's going to have to
strike early and strike often, because once the Titan gets his wheels flowing, the juices flowing, I should say,
yeah, well,
he's almost unstoppable.
I thought Hernandez possibly had an early opportunity here to take out Smooth, but Smooth's turned it around.
Smooth lowered his head, costly mistake. Hernandez goes to the eyes. Up and down with authority.
Spun on the pun by Justin Smooth.
Agony written all over the face of Hernandez here, and perhaps the Trinidad Titan is sensing victory now. Telegraphing his opponent is the television champion. Could we see some street justice here, Josh?
Well, he's loading that kick up. I don't think Hernandez knows what's about to hit him.
Good night.
Well, thanks, Drew. You tried. I appreciate you.
Into the cover, the leg is hooked, and the Titan retains. I want to take you back and show you again, ladies and gentlemen. There you see the Trinidad Titan stalking, waiting for Hernandez to step up and step in to that big boot. 1, 2, 3, another victory for your television champion, Justin Smooth. The Titan survives another gauntlet.
The biggest mistake people make is listening to and acting on bad advice. For some reason, friends ask probing questions, make doomsday predictions, and give really bad advice about someone else's divorce. Remember, a lot of times they're speaking from their own bad experience. That doesn't have to be your experience. Go to lemmylaw.com and get help going through your divorce.
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
Welcome back into Davis Arena, ladies and gentlemen. You are 1 week away from the Saturday night special. 4400 Shepherdsville Road, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's going down on February the 2nd. Brought to you by Game Exchange, Lemmy Law Offices, Cricket Wireless, and the Night School of Wellness. Tag team action here, Josh. Guys,
is it? Why is he? I don't understand why you took your stethoscope, Beast.
Perhaps their blood pressure is rising because Lutz and Cove know who they're stepping into the ring with here tonight. I hope their health insurance is paid up.
Absolutely.
Or that the doc's on call.
That's a good possibility.
I hear we have good policy here in OVW.
We do? Wait, when did you get an insurance card? Hey, wait a second. No, Gilbert.
Get out of my wallet now.
Anyhow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've also just learned that next week it will be the Void, the former mercenaries of these two men, Amon and Crazy Steve. The Void will square off against Amon and Crazy Steve right here on OVW Television next week.
You know, the Void know Amon and Crazy Steve just about as good as any one thing, creature, or anything else on the planet.
That's a good way to describe this team. Things, creatures. When they come around, you have this dark feeling in the pit of your stomach. And again, look at Lutz and Cove. Cove's hearts are racing right now.
You know, for me, even the creepier the better. These
Look
guys
out.
are too creepy. Look at this.
Trying to rip the hair out from the root. And you got to believe or wonder if the Void is somewhere lurking in a lair watching this contest, wondering what's going to happen next week when they're going toe-to-toe with men that they once, I don't know if they looked up to Amon and Crazy Steve or they just blindly followed the Never-Ending Nightmare and Satan's favorite sinner.
I wouldn't even say that they shared the ring with those men, as they just kind of happened to be there, but look at this!
This flurry of offense here from William Lutz. He's literally fighting for his life in there, Josh.
Well, Lutz is on fire right now as he's just lighting up Crazy Steve, makes the tag there to Ashton Cove. Still, I'm wondering, why does this kid have his nipples taped?
I have no idea. I don't ask questions. Maybe it's for extra protection. Who knows? But right now, the more important issue is that Lutz and Cove are taking it to the Never-Ending Nightmare Crazy Steve right now.
You're absolutely right. And here's the strange thing about it, Gilbert, if you want to call it the strange thing. These two guys, just by happenstance, began teaming months ago.
But right now, it's textbook tag team maneuvering here. They've isolated Crazy Steve on their end of the ring. They're making quick tags in and out, and they're not allowing Steve to get, well, out of enemy territory, as they say.
Exactly. These two kids have become very, very impressive in this ring, and they've effectively cut it in half. It's that old Anderson strategy.
And so is somewhere the Void lurking in back, watching this match, seeing what's effective, seeing what works, because the Void, Chase Destiny and Nigel, after that.
What is Amon doing?
What
providing a distraction.
A key distraction, and that how quickly the momentum shifted in this contest. Last week we saw the Void, Chase Destiny and Nigel given almost an emphatic resignation. They got tired of being the whipping boys, the people who were always blamed when something didn't fall in Amon and Crazy Steve's favor.
Well, you're right, and who can really blame them after what they've been—
Oh, no! There goes the tape, and I think he ripped a little nipple too.
Yeah, added protection. No, I told you that was a bad idea.
Oh, my.
But back to the Void. Can you blame them after everything they've been put through by Steve, by Amon, by Abyss?
Again, the Void was always the sacrificial lambs. A few months ago or a few weeks ago after Christmas Chaos, Houdini was made a human sacrifice, and we haven't seen him since.
We haven't. No one's seen him, heard from him. We don't know his whereabouts.
My gosh. But let's be clear here. The Void were the mercenaries because they were seen as the weaker links here. When they step into the ring with Amon and Crazy Steve, what is the Void going to do with this? Into the cover, and wow, I thought it was over.
Lutz makes the save.
I don't know if Lutz did Cove any favors there. I'm not sure that Lutz did Cove any favors there.
No, I don't think that he did, as we see Amon turns Ashton Cove upside down. Running cutter dominator combo.
Look out, and good night to Ashton Cove. An emphatic victory here. What's going to happen next week when Amon and Crazy Steve step into the ring with their former Void? And oh my gosh, they're not done yet.
OVW fans, you can meet tag team wrestling icon Road Warrior Animal Saturday, February 9th, free at Cricket Wireless. The WWE Hall of Famer will take pictures, sign autographs, and meet fans from noon to 2 at the Cricket Wireless store located at 5057 Poplar Level Road in Louisville, Kentucky. Plus a chance to win free tickets to a future OVW event. What a rush with Road Warrior Animal at Cricket February 9th from noon to 2. OVW and Cricket Wireless, an unbeatable tag team.
OVW's fiery redhead has more attitude than ever now that she's no longer women's champion. Jaylee upset, but she's on the outs in the triple threat women's title match February the 8th, Friday night special. And put simply, Jaylee has nobody to blame but herself for this scenario.
I mean, you're not wrong whatsoever. Jaylee has been so focused on that OVW Women's Championship that nothing else has mattered to her, and she has, in Cali's mind, used and abused her and Valerie Verman.
Look at this
to
from
get
Cali.
back to the title. Wait, spear by Cali out of nowhere.
She hit the ring with fire, ladies and gentlemen, and Cali more incensed and more focused than I think we've ever seen her before.
Well, you're absolutely not wrong, Gilbert, as we see her charge in with that basement dropkick, just taking Jaylee right off the apron. You know, Cali, we talked about how fired up Jaylee was, but Cali now,
look out!
Ooh.
Here's what happened last week, ladies and gentlemen. Jaylee went to our commissioner and got the women's title match February the 8th turned into a triple threat. Cali had the option of signing that third person's name on the contract to face Brittany Deborah at the Friday night special along with her. Jaylee buttered Cali up. Jaylee thought that Cali was going to sign her name to the contract. She's the leader of the It Girls, but it didn't go that way, Josh. Whose name did Cali put down?
Valerie Verman.
Indeed.
Valerie Verman will be part of that triple threat match, and Jaylee feels like she's been left in the cold by the two girls that she brought up from nothingness, as she says.
Nothingness? Come on. Cali's a former women's champion, and it could happen again on February the 8th. No disrespect, Beast, to Brittany Deborah.
Well, I don't disagree at all. I think that both of these women had a great chance of stardom on their own, but Jaylee's so conceited. Thinking that she is truly it in OVW.
Yeah, Jaylee certainly believes all her own hype, but it may backfire here. 1, 2, 3, and Cali with the victory, carrying momentum into the Friday night special, but look out! The referee couldn't even get in the ring announcement that Cali won before Jaylee
just immediately started unloading on her.
Fiery redhead that Jaylee is.
Cali's trying to cover up, but I don't think it's going to be that effective. Jaylee's just in complete control. Wait a second. It's Brittany Deborah.
What's your wife doing here, Doc?
I don't know. What is she doing?
It's hard to imagine that she'd be coming to the aid of Cali.
Our OVW Women's Champion has hit the ring, and she's hit it like a house of fire, but Jaylee manages to shut it down.
I think that Brittany just realized or saw Cali as the latest person to be picked on by Jaylee. Jaylee's a bully in this entire scenario here, guys.
What's Valerie Verman doing?
Valerie's the name that was signed into the triple threat. And they're both just sitting here watching Jaylee pick apart the OVW Women's Champion. Perhaps they're letting Jaylee soften up Brittany Deborah.
I don't think it was so much they were letting her soften up Brittany Deborah. They were waiting for their opportunity to strike.
It's all coming to a head, ladies and gentlemen, February the 8th at the Friday night special. It's a triple threat match with the women's title on the line, and the one person who wants to be in that match the most, Jaylee, is on the outs.
When people call the office, they're angry or they're scared because they don't know what's going to happen. They've imagined what's going to happen, or they've been told exactly what's going to happen. Legal problems are rarely as bad as we've imagined, and they're never as bad as your ex says they are. The reality of divorce is hard. The imagined is even harder. We help people focus on what's important. Go to lemmylaw.com and we'll help you get through your divorce.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night.
Rewind, brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tag team.
Well, back in the ring, this match still continues, and Revolver hasn't moved. Oh no, Revolver was playing possum. Revolver was playing possum, and his foot's on the rope, and the referee didn't even see it. Stolen.
Your winner, Adam Revolver.
Another, yeah, clearly you can see it. Another stolen victory, courtesy of a snake.
Hey, Adam Revolver found a way to win, and that's all. What's Dean Hill doing here? No.
Danny Davis was right. Danny Davis was right when he said you were a snake. You have slithered yourself in and out of every situation you've ever handled out here, been involved in. It's obvious to me that for the February Saturday night special, I need to have a special referee to take care of it. I need somebody that can handle himself in the ring, somebody that can handle a snake. I need a snake handler. I need somebody I can depend upon, somebody that'll call it right down the middle. As a matter of fact, I need somebody marvelous.
He's not.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What's that supposed to be? Don't turn around.
Yes, he can. Talk about gun control. Marvelous in the middle with shotgun and revolver.
Things just got marvelous for the Saturday night special.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the World Heavyweight Radio Champion Shannon the Dude, Adam Revolver.
Adam Revolver will be in tag team action alongside Shannon the Dude at the Saturday night special, squaring off against the Dude's mentor in Tony Vanetti. And you know, I talked to Tony in back. Tony is tired of Shannon the Dude running his mouth about this Radio World Heavyweight Championship that he made up for himself, ladies and gentlemen. Vanetti figures the best way to shut the dude up is to take that title away.
Vanetti's just jealous, Gilbert. Let's be honest. Shannon's better, he's younger, he's smarter. Who is Vanetti anymore? Who'd he ever beat?
And his opponent, Eddie Knight.
You know who Vanetti's beaten? Shannon the Dude.
That was a fluke, Gil. That doesn't mean that he deserves a chance at the World's Heavyweight Radio Championship.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Night Special brought to you by the Knight School of Welding, Game Exchange, Lemmy Law, and Cricket Wireless. And look at Eddie Knight going to work quickly on the snake Adam Revolver.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I did not expect Eddie Knight to take it to Adam Revolver this quickly.
Remember that it is Knight and Dapper Dan, last man standing 1 week from tonight at the Saturday Night Special.
The last man standing matches are something that takes a toll out of a competitor unlike any other match. And Dapper Dan, I can tell you from experience, is well-versed in anything goes types of matches.
And Dapper Dan's the kind of superstar where Eddie Knight's going to have eyes behind his back because you never know how low Dan will sink the tricks that he will play.
Eddie Knight just really taking the fight to Adam Revolver.
Oh my God!
Chop to the chest, impressive chop to the chest there from Eddie Knight.
Ripping at the flesh of the snake.
We saw Cash Flow out here chopping a storm up, and Eddie Knight was able to hold his own right there.
Oh, it's Shannon the Dude trying to grab the foot of Eddie Knight.
And just enough of a distraction.
Whoa.
The Dude takes a play out of your book from when you were a manager, Josh, doing enough to distract but not disqualify.
Exactly. You can still get yourself involved to help your guy out a little bit. Just, you got to pick and choose your spots,
No,
if
you
you will.
can't.
Hey.
That's actually not what the rule book said.
Says
Either
who?
way, a great manager knows every inch of the rule book, just like a great lawyer knows every inch of the law, like Lemmy Law. They know what's up.
Once again, Eddie Knight loses focus, and it opens a window of opportunity for Adam Revolver.
All Shannon the Dude was doing was trying to make sure that the referee understood Eddie Knight can't be on the top rope. Technically, you have till 5 to get down from the top rope Shannon was just doing his due diligence.
Eddie Knight doesn't have any friends at ringside.
Yeah.
He can't get on his phone from Cricket Wireless and call a friend at ringside, but Sandy the Dude can, because he's licensed as a manager.
Now, are you saying, what's your explanation for this?
Oh, he was trying to make sure that he had all the sweat off the back of Eddie's head there.
A throat massage, is that what you call it?
No, he's trying to make sure there was
Cover
back
here.
of the head.
Knight's shoulders are on the mat.
Eddie Knight just needs to give up wrestling, maybe join the Knight School of Welding and do that as a side job.
You're going to get them all in, aren't you?
By the way, have I told you about Game Exchange?
2 local locations, Gil.
Just as Adam Revolver is looking to exchange wrestling holds with Eddie Knight putting on the sleeper that's put away many a superstar here in OVW.
Cutting off the blood flow to the carotid artery, but Eddie Knight worked his way to the ropes, and that's going to force a break. And Eddie Knight wakes back up and goes right back to work with those hard knife-edge chops on Revolver.
Well, Eddie Knight
snatched him off the ropes and sunk in the sleeper deep.
Beautiful.
Eddie Knight may have woken back up with Adam Revolver putting him in the sleeper hold. It's going to be crickets for Eddie Knight before too much longer.
There's no S.
Yeah, I know, but still, I kind of got it.
Eddie Knight, I got to give it up. Look at what Hart. Who else could last this long with Adam Revolver? He's fighting back.
Smart move here by Eddie Knight, creating distance, able to break free of the sleeper hold. Adam Revolver has put so many people out with that maneuver, won so many matches with it.
Eddie Knight with those just short strikes right to the jaw.
And I'm really impressed with the bounce back, the fire of Eddie Knight. After being in the sleeper, losing blood flow to the brain, how he's able to kick back into adrenaline.
Eddie Knight with a swinging neck breaker now. Could he be going for Nightfall, that big elbow drop that he's used to win in the past?
If he connects, it could be over, but the snake's back up to his feet.
Say it's how he won the television championship, but not able to execute as Adam Revolver cuts him off at the pass. He's seen that trick before. Now he's going for a superplex from the top rope.
Eddie Knight managing to fight off Adam Revolver. Quick headbutt there by Knight.
Knight's perched on top. Knight looks like he's gonna fly.
Here he goes.
And again, snatched out of the mid-air and caught in the sleeper. And for the third time, not only does Eddie
turns it around.
break free, he's reversed in here, guys.
What the hell is going on?
But if anybody knows how to get out of his own hold, it's Adam Revolver.
That's true. He knows every trick in the book. He can out-wrestle you. He can outsmart you. And if he has to, he'll out-cheat you.
Well, at least you're honest here, Doc. This one.
Belly-to-back suplex there by Revolver. Wait a second.
We got company here at ringside in Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan's got his phone. He's trying to get the referee's attention.
Is that a text?
What did he say?
Something about the kids.
Lee and the kids.
What's Leah?
Oh my God! He said there's an accident. Oh, Leah's.
Now
Dave's
you know that Dapper Dan is a known liar. You know that
but
Dapper
Leah
Dan
is actually Dave's real-life girlfriend.
I understand.
Dave's
that,
just looking out for him.
I don't trust Dapper Dan. I'm just saying I don't trust Dapper Dan.
Now, why would you ever say something like that?
Because does that look like the face of an honest man?
To me, it does.
Well, then wake up. Dapper Dan got rid of the referee on purpose here, and we've still got a match going on. Because you know, at the Saturday Night Special on February the 1st, it will be last man standing. Dapper Dan's gonna have to beat Eddie Knight so badly he can't get up.
Knight might not be walking into the Davis Arena on that night.
What?
But speaking of referees,
no, now wait a second.
Here comes a marvelous ref.
He's not scheduled to be out here tonight as a referee.
You know that Mr. Marvelous is gonna be the ref in the Radio Wars tag team match.
But that match is not tonight.
Special. Tell that to Mr. Marvelous.
Well, what gives him the right to come out here?
He's an official. Why can't he?
An official what?
An official referee.
He's an official pain in my neck, what he is.
Why don't you tell that to his face?
As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Melvin can go back to cow farming.
Melvin Maximus was appointed the special guest referee last week by our commissioner, Dean Hill. And you know that the snake has bitten Melvin in the past. So if there's ever a reason for Melvin to make sure that all rules are followed, it's going to happen at the Saturday Night Special. You can't just push around the referee.
Well, look at that. A referee's not supposed to push a wrestler back.
Well, you just got done saying he's not a referee.
Oh, Adam.
This is not fair at all. This is not impartial.
Oh, come on.
I don't mind it one bit. Adam Revolver
Nightfall!
Never put his hands on an official. The cover, the
No,
count,
no!
and a marvelous victory for Eddie Knight.
Your winner, Eddie Knight.
What's going to happen when Marvelous is in the middle between the shotgun and Revolver at the Saturday Night Special?
This is terrible, Gilbert.
How many times have I said? It's not terrible. It's Marvelous. Look out!
Attaboy. Revolver with the title belt to the back of the head. Now Eddie Knight taking exception to it.
And here comes the dude in the middle of this. The dude may have gotten too big for his britches.
Night.
And now they've turned their attention to the Marvelous one. They've turned their attention to Mr. Marvelous.
As well they
Well,
should.
Gilbert, I would ring for the bell, but the ref isn't calling for it.
Welcome to the gun show.
What's Tony Benetti doing here?
These thugs
They want vengeance. They want blood. They want Shannon the Dude and Revolver at the Saturday Night Special. And they're going to get it on February the 2nd. You know what Benetti wants. We talked about it earlier. Benetti wants the Radio World Heavyweight Championship. Not for his ego, just to shut up Shannon the Dude.
Tony Gunn called for a microphone. No one wants to hear what he has to say, Gil.
This isn't his TV time.
Oh, this looks good, doesn't it? Is this yours? Seriously, is this yours? You want this back? I'm sorry. Here's the deal. I don't think much of you as a wrestler for sure, and this is sort of a joke, but you know what? Should I be wearing this? Should I be wearing this? I think I want to put my face on this. Do you think my face will look better than Shannon the Dude's? Here's the deal.
I mean, Benetti does
Let's
have a
make
face
a deal.
for radio.
Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. February 2nd, TNT, if it goes our way, give me a shot for the radio title. Give me a shot for the radio title. Come on. You're going to win on February 2nd. We don't have a chance. We don't have a chance. We don't have a chance.
Offer made.
You want a shot at his radio title?
They don't bargain with
Tell you what, you want to make a deal? If your team wins, you can get a shot at that radio title. As long as if my team wins, I get your #1 contendership, Tony Gunn. You know, as a matter of fact, we didn't want to be in the match to begin with. So either accept it or we just won't show up, huh? Make a deal now.
Look, the Shotgun won the Nightmare Rumble fair and square. He does not have to put his title shot, his #1 contendership on the line.
You're right. If he doesn't have the guts, he doesn't have to.
Exactly.
You know, Adam, is this how it's going to be? You're not going to do the match unless the stipulation is in place? Is that how it's going to be? You know, Adam, I've known you since day one, and you've always been the same. You've always wormed yourself into different situations to make yourself relevant here at OVW. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm sure these people here are sick and tired of it as well.
Oh, what do they know?
So, with that being said, I have the confidence, and I'm sure I'll deliver another kill shot to you, Adam. So I will give you that stipulation at the February 2nd Saturday Night Special. But I'll tell you this. You're going to get exactly what's coming to you, because I'm going to whip your butt in this ring, and I am going to make you irrelevant here at OVW.
Title shots on the line at Radio Wars.
Click, click, boom.
The stakes are raised for the Saturday Night Special.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving
doesn't matter if you've welled a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
At the Saturday night special, it will be a battle of the bros. Good friends, bitter enemies. Colton Cage and Dustin Jackson. Please welcome my guest at this time, Dustin Jackson. Dustin at the Saturday night special, February 2nd, right here in Davis Arena. It is no DQ. Anything goes, and you were squaring off against a man that you once considered like a brother and certainly your best friend. And I'm offering you this opportunity now so you can help us all understand how it went so wrong between you and Colton Cage.
See, Gilbert, it's a very, very complicated thing to explain, because when you have a brother like Colton Cage, he's a guy that I traveled the road with. He's a guy that I worked out with. He was my friend. He was actually my first friend in the wrestling business. I was always there for him. When he struggled to make ends meet, when he was going through his hardest time, who was there to pick him up from Indianapolis? It was me. It was me. I was always there for him. He just stabbed me in the back. And you know what it's like to be stabbed in the back by a brother? It hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And this is the most real, intense thing I have ever been through in my entire life.
Now, we all saw at the Saturday night special or the Friday night special, Christmas Chaos, back in December, that low blow during the tag team title match with the War Kings. But there had to be a lot going on leading up to that point. And we saw the War Kings trying to mentally manipulate, trying mind games going between the two of you. Can't you read an understanding? These fans here in Davis Arena, they love the Bro Godz. You are one of the most popular teams in OVW. Can this be repaired?
You know, Gilbert, I think this can't be prepared. It's gone too far, Gilbert. It's gone way, way too far. And, you know, in a dream world, maybe the Bro Godz could be back together, but it's not a dream world, it's a real world. So you know what? I want to bring him out here right now, and I want to confront him one-on-one.
You're calling him out, a face-to-face encounter right now?
I want to talk to Colton Cage right now.
You want to settle your differences before the Saturday night special in the ring. Is that what I'm understanding?
No. I want to talk to Colton Cage right now. Bring him here. I want to talk to him.
I don't know if we can find Colton Cage in back. All right.
There you see him, Dustin Jackson's former tag team partner, who he will meet at the Saturday night special on February 2nd, right here at the Davis Arena. Colton Cage, no disqualification. It's going to be an all-out brawl between the former Bro Godz.
That's one you're definitely not going to want to miss. 4400 Shepherdsville Road here in Louisville, Kentucky.
This situation has volatile written all over it. I don't have a feeling.
All right, Dustin, you asked for Colton Cage. You're seeing him eye to eye, guys. It's not February 2nd. It's not February the 2nd. Look into this man's eyes and tell him what's in your heart.
Actually, you know what, Colton? Colton, you stabbed me in the back, man. You stabbed me in the back. I was there for you when nobody else was. And you know what I think it was? I think it was jealousy. Because you know what? When we started out in this team, I was just a skinny kid starting out to be a wrestler, and you know what? You took me under your wing. But then after a while, I started to work out, I started to train, and I got bigger. And you know what you did? You got jealous. You got jealous of everything I became. And you know what you're jealous of? You're jealous of what I am and what I'm becoming. And you see,
Does this come down to jealousy for you, Colton Cage? Are you jealous of Dustin Jackson when he became the television champion?
Jealous? Jealous of what? All I hear is you out here hee-hawing, hillbilly, crying. I lost my bro, my friend. If I were you, I'd be worrying about that stupid look shirt you have on, because it looks like horse manure. And I hate manure. It reminds me of these stupid friends and your stinky, smelly breath. And if you think that you carried me, if you think you sacrificed for me, you better think twice. I lost my family for you. I lost my wife for you so I could play Bro Godz games here in this arena and so I could be a 4-time champion with you. Well, guess what? I won those 4 times. You lost them 4 times.
Well, you know what? How about you hit me in the face? How about you hit me in the face or leave this ring just like your wife left you?
Hold on.
Oh, hey, guys. Hey, this was supposed to be just airing some grievances.
Yeah, let's not bring the families into this. It's already
How
bad
dare
enough.
you ever speak to me in that way? You're just my stupid kid brother. You're a walking cliche, a stupid bro. I'm a god. You will never speak to me that way again. Get that stupid, goofy face up.
Walk away, Dustin. Walk away, man. This is not worth it.
I'm about done with you. But before I leave, I got some special news for you. Remember your old lady friend Meg right before she left? Because me and her had a fun time. And she said my bed was softer and nicer, and I left her way more satisfied than you ever could.
Oh my God!
Hey!
The Bro Godz have exploded here in the Davis Arena. The Bro Godz are fighting in the ring. Someone split this up. What's going to happen
Hey,
next?
get some help.
Josh, we're out of time. We got to go.
What do you mean we're out of time?
We're going to find out what happens here next week at OVW Television.
No.